In the year 1900, 13% of the U.S. population was age 50 or over. Well, by the year 2020, it's estimated that 35% of Americans will be in that age bracket. This week is Active Aging Week, and there'll be plenty of opportunities to get information on how to age well with healthy, engaging activities. Local Active Aging Week chairperson George Lancaster is here, along with Sarah Morris of the Greater Richmond Age Wave Readiness Coalition. Good morning to both of you.
Good morning.
This is going to be a big, active, busy week for this. Sarah, give us an idea of what's going to be going on. What's the idea behind this whole week?
Okay, so Active Aging Week is actually an initiative of the International Council on Active Aging, and we have a multitude of events throughout the week. I think we have about 40 events on our regional calendar and about 150 events on our YMCA calendars. And it's actually sponsored this year by United Way of Greater Richmond and Petersburg, and locally spearheaded by the Greater Richmond Age Wave Coalition, which is a partnership between VCU's Department of Gerontology and Senior Connections, which is the Capital Area Agency on Aging. So we have events ranging from health and wellness to the arts to lifelong learning and everything in between.
And we have to say thank you for coming in, because you've got a big kickoff event in just an hour or so.
We do. Our kickoff event is actually taking place at Lewis Ginter Botanical Gardens. It's the Bon Secours Successful Aging Forum, which is actually a sold-out event. So there's
congratulations on that.
Absolutely, thank you. It's a very large event, and we're super excited to have that as our kickoff, and it's such a beautiful space as well.
It really is, and the weather's good for it today to get out and about, a little bit on the cool side, which is nice.
Absolutely, but at least it won't be too hot. So
right. Nice. And I want to say congratulations, Coach, because you are now a retiree. A lot of people know you from Highland Springs High School, and you are chairing up some of the events this year.
I am. I am fortunate and very enthused to be able to serve in that capacity. I don't know why they really chose me, other than the fact that I'm old and want to get older. But I think that because I've been associated with young people for so many years, and though retired, I have taken another job in my hometown of Chase City, Virginia, and I'm the girls' head basketball coach there. And one of the things that we want to impress upon them, that aging actually doesn't start when you retire. Aging starts exactly about 35 years before you retire, and in my case, that would be 35 years ago. And the beginning of physical activity certainly begins before that, and we're excited about the opportunities to let people know what's available to them, and to take themselves very seriously, and to think about the future. Hugh Lawn Willis, a noted professor at Virginia State University, once said that health is a complete state of physical, mental, and social well-being, and not merely the absence of disease or infirmity. Working on that premise, we want to think about our personalities and how we can enhance those, what we can do for others, be socially active. There are plenty of things that retired people can do to enhance their happiness. And that's what really life is about, doing something for somebody and be happy doing it.
And you're kind of the prime example, because you're retiring from one job that you love, but now moving on to another job that hopefully you'll love as much or more.
Well, to go back to your hometown is sort of like happiness with a capital H to it. And I'm excited about being there. The young people whom I'm working with, excited about my being there. And I'm working with yet another gender. The ladies there certainly tell me that they need me, and I know definitely that I need them. So I'm excited about that, and hopefully some of the gap will be bridged between people of my age and the young people. They say that life is learned at the knees and feet of the older people. And in this case, I'm simply the guy who's keeping the seat warm for those who will follow me.
Right, because you were looking up to mentors as you were coming up, and now you have become the mentor.
Absolutely.
And Sarah, that's kind of what this whole week is about, is actively aging, because we talked about the sheer numbers of people who are going to be in that age group, and you can't be sedentary. You can't just kind of let life pass you by, and this is a way to give people ideas on how to really enjoy their golden years.
Absolutely. Active aging is more than just about the physical activity. It's also about being engaged and involved in your community and finding, what your interests are and really using this time to engage and to just be involved.
And this week probably will also offer the opportunity to find some of the resources available here in our community to help us do that.
Absolutely. So really what we try to do with this week is not just to create events, but to highlight events. So we're really trying to highlight what's already going on in the community so that people can find resources. And this is really a time to explore the possibilities and the resources that are out there for older adults and people of all ages.
And Coach, what would you say to people? What's your advice for people to age gracefully and actively?
Well, I think it's what you eat is who you are, and what you do is who you can be. I think activity is great. It's not just cutting the grass, but it's walking. I live near the museum district, and surprisingly, at the crack of dawn, there are young people, older people walking with babies and dogs and cats and intermingling. I think conversation is a great thing to have. It keeps you young, it keeps you informed. Ms. Morris is a young person, and I've learned so much from her personally, and I think that we need to engage ourselves with people to learn from them. Older people can learn just as much or even more from younger people, and hopefully that if we are entertaining enough as an elderly person, that young people can grasp what we've been through, what we think that the future will look like, and hopefully I can be a part of that.
Well, we will end on that wisdom. Thank you, Coach George Lancaster, for joining us today along with Sarah Morris. There are a lot of activities. The kickoff for Active Aging Week is this morning at Ginder Botanical Garden. Again, that is sold out. There are many activities to take part in all week long. We'll put a link to more information on our website. Just go to WTVR.com/VTM.